Tonight, Americans are taking to the road and the skies to be with their families for Thanksgiving. So if you're here at home, thank you for joining us here for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. The Inland Northwest is settling for the holidays and all the events that come along with it. And the weather is cooperating this year. So meteorologist Michelle Boss in for Jeremy tonight. Michelle, the forecast shaking out beautifully.
Yeah, I know a lot. Well, it looks like the holiday festivities have already started downtown at the Spokane Skate Ribbon, but there are many festivities to still look forward to for this Thanksgiving weekend. Starting on Thanksgiving morning, get your tennis shoes on because there are 2 turkey trots happening in Spokane. The Bloomsday Race Runners Club's race is at Manitou Park, or if you're downtown, Negative Split is
However, they go on to say they believe the employee was acting in self-defense.
After speaking with people representing both sides, we can confirm that both parties are working as quickly as they can to get the situation resolved. In Moses Lake, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Yeah, things look back to normal now, Mary, but for hard-to-reach neighborhoods, they didn't get their lights back on until the overnight hours. That's a long time to be without power. For many, they were dealing with spoiled food in the fridge today.
Americans are taking to the road and the skies to be with their families for Thanksgiving. So if you're here at home, thank you for joining us here for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. The Inland Northwest is settling for the holidays and all the events that come along with it. And the weather is cooperating this year. So meteorologist Michelle Boss in for Jeremy tonight. Michelle, the forecast shaking out beautifully.
Yeah, I know a lot of folks are excited about maybe seeing
KREM 2 News begins now.
It's been a busy week for news across the Inland Northwest. Let's get you caught up with the KREM 2 News Week in Review. I'm Tim Pham. Thanks for joining us here on KREM 2 Plus. Here now is a look at some of the biggest stories from this past week.
The family is just heartbroken over the loss of little Amelia. They say she will always be remembered as the light in the room. Her uncle told me this afternoon Amelia was with her mom and brother on their way to a hockey tournament in Canada, one that they never made it to. Tonight I'm outside the Eagles Ice Arena. This is the home rink for Amelia's brother Patrick. The greater hockey community and the teams that play and practice here have spent the last few days honoring Amelia and supporting her family. The Spokane hockey community is rallying around 5-year-old Amelia and her family. She died in a head-on crash near Elmira. Her mom and brother are recovering from critical injuries.
She was so excited to get to watch her older brother play like she has in the past. So this hockey community has been truly supporting of us in our hour of need.
Amelia's uncle, Philip Sears, has found. And like Hammond, she is just one of the 140,000 people that airport officials estimate will be traveling through the Spokane airport between now and December 1st. And officials say that this will be another record-breaking year as it follows 2023. And also peak times. What are those going to be looking like? Peak times are going to be leading up to Thanksgiving Day and immediately after between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. as well as between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. So airport officials say to get on the road early, check in early so you can get on board relaxed. I am at the Spokane International Airport. Freaking Gallo, KREM 2.
I've been cleaning tables.
They're still investigating this crash. They're asking the public to share any videos or photos that might help in their investigation. We have their contact information posted on KREM.com. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News. Well, I am on North Crestline Street where early this morning police say that a driver crashed into a light pole and then in someone's yard. Police say this happened after an officer tried to pull the driver over not far from here, and then the driver then took off.
It does spoil your day for sure, you know.
Eric Coyle lives in the home where the driver and the car ended up.
I heard a crash.
was acting in self-defense.
After speaking with people representing both sides, we can confirm that both parties are working as quickly as they can to get the situation resolved. In Moses Lake, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Christian, thank you so much. In the meantime, let's take a live look now.
Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
As of now, police say the investigation is still ongoing. They cannot say yet if the woman will be charged, but we are told that the woman was rushed to the hospital and she is in critical condition. In North Spokane, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
You'd like to.
So Bram says Alpental will be open tomorrow. It might be delayed just because of the avalanche control work, and not all the gates, especially the gates to the back bowls, will be open, but Alpental itself will be open tomorrow. Now, as far as gear, you know, Ron said that you really need to equip yourself very well before you head out in the backcountry. And one thing, whether you are going into avalanche terrain or just hiking in general, he says one thing that you really should get is one of these. It's a personal locator beacon, and on it, it's an SOS button. That allows you to talk directly with rescuers, and then they can see your exact coordinates. So wherever you are, if you get hurt on a trail, you get lost in the winter, press this button on this device and you will be hooked up with rescuers. So again, another layer of safety before you head out into the wilderness where the conditions right now are just not great, guys.
Vanessa Mishania up at Snoqualmie Pass for us tonight. Hopefully it won't get too much worse up there for you. Also, a heads up for drivers, a portion of Stevens Pass is closed tonight because of an avalanche there. The pass is closed 6 miles west of the summit.
People hitting snow plows. It reminds drivers to stay 200 feet away whenever possible. And one other issue that they've seen this year, people taking detours that they've gotten through their GPS systems. They say trust your eyes, not just your iPhone. If it brings you to a Forest Service road that clearly hasn't been plowed, don't take it. We're live along I-90. Erica Zucco, King 5 News.
Just for tonight, but for the next 48 to possibly 72 hours. Rebecca?
Yes, thank you, Adam. It looks great out there. A lot of fun to be had, but to know the road conditions is something you have to know before you head out tonight. The most dangerous travel in the mountains is going to be overnight tonight.
Plows putting on their big chains, so it's serious out here this morning. You gotta be safe when you're heading out the door, and like I said, the looks can be deceiving. Maybe about 20 minutes ago we had sideways wind blowing snow, so whatever snow's piled up on the drift, you might have that blowing in front of you too as well. So take it slow when you're out here and be safe. Live at Stevens Pass.
And WashDOT also reminding people to pack an extra bag in your car with a change of clothes, blankets, food, and medication in case you do end up getting stuck on the pass. WashDOT will be working with State Patrol to enforce chain requirements once those are put in place. For now, live at Snoqualmie Pass, Julie Calhoun, King 5 News. Shut down for some time. Again, those road conditions likely to be impacted in the morning time. Greg.
So I know a lot of people you talked with are excited about ski season, but we still have plenty of time to dig all the gear and the clothes out of the closet.
Oh yeah, not happening just yet. If we look at last year, Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass skiing opened up on December 2nd. So still a little more than a month away, but people are definitely ready for it. Greg?
Especially this guy in the studio. I know that. Julie, thanks.
Bowie celebrated the team's success by giving away free Kraken home playoff game tickets to fans across the city.
You know, I really hope that we're all screaming and yelling and taking on that fanness to root for the Kraken. And, you know, we're just so excited that the boys did it. And in the second year, and yes, go Seattle Kraken. Come on, do it.
Seattle Kraken!
Fast forward to game day, and just 3 blocks away from Climate Pledge Arena.